Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into our time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Screen star Monty Wooley in a program called The-Magnificent-Montague, a one-season program. This episode from May 12, 1951, Baby in the House.
The Magnificent Montague, starring Monty Wooley. Yes, it's The Magnificent Montague, the Saturday night transcribed feature on NBC's All-Star Festival of Comedy, Music, Mystery, and Drama. Brought to you by RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television. And by the makers of Anacin for fast relief from the pain of headache, neuritis, or neuralgia. It's been many years since the name of Edwin the Magnificent Montague has been seen in lights starring in a Shakespearean production. Today he is Uncle Goodhart, hero of an afternoon radio program. It is early afternoon. Montague, having finished his program, is expected home momentarily. And awaiting him is his wife Lily and the Montague maid Agnes, who is happily planning dinner.
Abba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba, said the monkey to the chimp. Abba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba. Yeah, honey?
Oh, was that you?
Yeah, I was singing.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what I'm going to cook for your husband tonight. Singing keeps me from being revolted.
Oh, come, Agnes. Cooking for Edwin is no problem.
It ain't the cooking, it's the serving. I got to get my hands off the plate or they'll get bitten off.
Oh, come, Agnes. He's not that big an eater.
He ain't, huh? Honey, when he says a horse, my kingdom for a horse, he ain't reciting Shakespeare. He's ordering lunch.
Well, have you decided what to make for dinner?
Let me see now. Maybe a nice thick sirloin steak.
Oh, good. Edwin loves steak.
He does, huh? Well, then that's out.
Oh, now, really, Agnes. Don't you think it's time you and Edwin called a stop to this bickering and shook hands?
Honey, the day I came to work here...
It's so senseless. This has been going on for 25 years. Why?
Why? Because for 25 years I've been asking him to do me one little favor, and he always refuses.
Well, what do you want him to do?
Just did.
Oh, stop. I know the two of you just live to argue with each other. Now, why don't you run down and get 3 nice steaks for dinner?
3 steaks? Okay, I'll go buy them. Give me your jewels to huck.
Oh, is meat still so expensive?
Expensive? It's cheaper to eat a mixed green salad made of $50 bills.
Really?
Oh, that butcher of ours, is he riding high? He don't even cut the meat himself anymore. He's got a surgeon from Johns Hopkins working at the meat shop.
Oh, that's silly.
All the butcher does is weigh the meat. His thumb is insured for $400,000.
Oh, now, stop being ridiculous. You've always gotten along with the butcher. Oh, someone's at the door.
I'll get it. Well, hello, Mr. Zinser.
Oh, hello, Agnes.
It's Mr. Zinser, the director of Montague's radio program.
Well, come in, Mr. Zinser.
Hello, Mrs. Montague. I came to see Mr. Montague.
He isn't here yet. He went to his proscenium club right after the broadcast.
Oh, fiddle-faddle.
Well, what is it? Can I help?
Oh, no, it's very personal.
Mr. Zinser, you can tell me.
Well, it's not the kind of thing I like to discuss.
Mr. Zinser, we're old friends. You can tell me. Go ahead.
Well, my wife... Oh, I shouldn't be saying this.
Mr. Zinser, out with it. What is it?
Well... My wife is expecting.
Mr. Zinser, a baby?
What'd you think, a Maytag automatic washing machine?
Oh, that's wonderful. But tell me, Mr. Zinser, what has this got to do with Edwin?
The suspense is killing me.
Agnes.
Well, you see, my wife, Mrs. Z, is a great admirer of your husband. She listens to him as Uncle Goodhart on the radio, and she thinks he must be just as sweet and kind in real life as he is on the radio. Stupid, isn't she?
Mr. Zinser, where does Edwin come in?
Well, I'm coming to that. You see, my wife's in the hospital right now.
You mean?
Any minute.
Well, shouldn't you be at her side?
Well, I guess so, but she made me come over here to ask Mr. Montague to be... Oh, the whole thing is mad.
She wants Edwin to be what?
The baby's godfather.
Edwin Montague, the godfather of a baby?
Bad chance of that happening.
I know. I tried to explain to my wife, Mrs. Z, that Mr. Montague is, not the sentimental type. He's more like,
Say it, a monster.
I told her not to bother him, but you know how women are in her condition. They want the craziest things. Sour pickles, ice cream, salami.
I know.
And she wants Montague.
How about that?
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Zinser, but knowing the way he feels about it...
Oh, I understand.
Well, some men love children, like yourself.
Yeah, I should. This'll make 10.
10 kids. Stranger than fiction.
I love kids. I hang their baby shoes on the windshield of my car.
Really?
Yeah. I gotta drive with my head out the window.
Mr. Zinser, you'd better get back to your wife in the hospital.
I can't. I've got to go home and take care of the kids.
Oh, but she shouldn't be alone in the hospital at a time like this.
She don't mind. We got 9 more kids at home. Lying in the hospital having a baby is the only rest she gets.
Well, Agnes, we'll go up and see Mrs. Zinser this afternoon.
Oh, she'd like that. She's in room 204 at the Riverside Maternity Hospital.
Room 204. Remember that, Agnes.
204.
We'll see her every day.
Oh, she'll only be there until the baby comes.
But, Mr. Zinser, she can't bring a new baby right into a house that already has 9 children.
I know, but she hates hospitals. What can I do?
Well, she and the baby ought to be in a quiet place for a week or so. Someplace where people can wait on her. Mr. Zinser, I have it.
You have?
She can stay here.
Honey, are you nuts?
No. Mrs. Zinser could have the guest room, and we can use Edwin's den as a nursery for the baby.
Honey, you can't have a baby spend the first week of its life in the same house with Montague. It'll warp its mind.
Thanks, Mrs. Montague, but it'd be too much trouble.
Trouble? A baby in the house. Oh, it would be wonderful. I'm so excited. Agnes, let's start making arrangements. A bassinet, diaper service, bottle warmers.
And a straitjacket.
Straitjacket?
For Montague when he hears about it.
Oh, that's right, Edwin.
He'll flip his lid.
Forget about it, honey.
No, I will not. Mr. Zinser, I'll discuss it with my husband. I'm sure having your wife and child here for 1 week isn't going to kill him.
Oh, it won't? Oh, I mean, gosh, Mrs. Montague, you're sure true blue.
Well, I'll just get everything ready. Agnes, now go and see your wife this afternoon. Goodbye.
Gee, goodbye.
Honey, stop kidding yourself. You don't think the magnificent monster is going to let you bring a baby into his house.
Agnes, when I get through explaining what it means to me, he'll come round. I've always been able to handle him.
I know, but a baby in his den. This time you're hitting below the beard.
Oh, Agnes, it'll be something I've always wanted to do, taking care of a baby. Making the formula, warming the bottles, bathing it. Then there's the diapers.
That's where I come in.
Oh, Agnes, I'm so thrilled.
So am I.
That's Edwin.
The thrill is gone.
Agnes, let Edwin in.
Must I? Okay. Here he is.
Hello, Agnes. Hello, Lily.
Hello, Edwin. Oh, my, you look happy. Isn't it a lovely spring day?
Beautiful. I just walked through Central Park. It's alive with blossoms and flowers. As I walked, I hummed, "Hark, hark, the lark."
Well, shake the larks out of your beard and sit down.
Ah, Lily, I can't wait until the 4th of July when we can stand in front of the house and fire Agnes.
Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Here comes the bad humor man.
Agnes.
Lily, I just remembered. It's daylight saving time. Let's turn Agnes back to the junkman.
Now, stop that. Edwin, you came home in such high spirits.
I was until this loud-mouthed bass started coughing at me.
All right. Now, Agnes, be quiet. Edwin, what happened today that makes you so happy?
He saw someone run over by a truck.
Agnes, really? Edwin, now tell me what happened.
Lily, when I arrived at the Presidium Club, the members were all excited about something. Guess who wants me?
The psychopathic ward at Bellevue.
Now, never mind, Agnes. Who wants you?
The drama department at Columbia University. They want me to give a talk tonight on the Shakespearean theater.
Edwin, a lecture at Columbia.
It's a good thing Eisenhower isn't still president.
Agnes, please.
If he ever saw Montague with that big mouth of his open, he'd think it was a camouflaged howitzer.
Lily, we must get some new furniture for Agnes's room. I've got my eye on the cutest little electric chair.
Speaking of furniture, you're in for a surprise. There's going to be a lot of new furniture around here.
Oh, Agnes, never mind. I'll tell him myself.
Tell me what?
It's, nothing much, Edwin. You see...
Lily, if it isn't important, can't it wait? I have to go to the library and get some facts on Shakespeare for my lecture tonight.
Well, this will only take a minute, Edwin. Sit down.
Before you fall down.
Agnes, quiet.
Hurry up, Lily. What's on your mind?
Well, it's so hard to begin. Edwin, we've never had any children.
I know, Lily. It's the one thing that's kept us together.
He's so charming.
Lily, I'm in a hurry.
Well, Edwin, haven't you noticed that all the families around us have children? Why, even the Harrisons across the hall have a little girl.
Oh, is that what it is?
Edwin.
Look, Lily, if you're hitting about a donation for some summer camp to make children healthy, give whatever you want to. Just keep my name out of it. I don't like to encourage that sort of thing.
Oh, Edwin, shame on you. Well, children are the...
Lily, don't mention children to me. I don't trust them.
But the only children you've ever come in contact with were child actors who were in plays with you.
The dirty little scene stealers. You can't turn your back on them.
Edwin.
The magnificent scenes I've played on the stage, I'll have the audience eating out of my hand, and then on would come some miserable curly-haired brat. Lisp out 2 words, the audience would ooh and ah, and I'd be left standing there with my face hanging out. Children will knife you every time.
Edwin, you were a child yourself once.
That's a dirty lie.
He's right. He was born a full-grown monster.
Oh, Agnes, you must have been cute when you were born. The pride of the litter.
Edwin, don't be surprised to wake up some morning and hear the patter of little feet.
I knew it. The mice are back.
Edwin, let me tell you.
Lily, I have a lecture tonight. If you're going to waste my time babbling about children.
Honestly, Edwin, you're the most exasperating man in the world.
Yeah.
You stay out of this, Agnes. Just take care of your own duties around here a little better. Where are my clean shirts?
They haven't come back from the laundry yet.
Oh, no, I have to lecture tonight.
Take it easy, Mr. Montague. The shirts will be here today.
Well, they'd better be.
Well, they will be.
Oh, and it was such a beautiful day. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Oh, quiet.
Well, honey, there goes the Godfather.
Oh, he can be so impossible.
Oh, now, honey, don't take it that way. Just give me the word and I can cook him a dinner that'll end it all.
When I think of Mrs. Zinda having to go back to a noisy house and we have all this room. Agnes.
What?
I don't care what Edwin thinks or does about it. We're going to have Mrs. Zinza and her new baby right here.
I'm with you, honey.
Well, we can't waste a minute. Now, look up a diaper service.
Okay.
And we went to crib, a bassinet. We'll need baby oil, talcum powder, scale.
Here's the diaper service, Cosmopolitan Diaper Service. I'll ring them.
We'll order more milk. I'll get a book on how to make formula. Oh, Agnes, I am so...
Hold it, honey. Hello? Cosmopolitan Diaper Service? One moment. Here, honey.
Hello. I'd like to start the diaper service immediately. Yes, I'll hold the wire. She's getting an order blank. Agnes will have to rush right up to the hospital to be with Mrs. Zinza. You have the room?
Yeah, 204 Riverside Maternity Hospital.
Oh, Agnes, I can't believe it. A baby in our house at last.
We'll be back with the Magnificent Montague in just a moment.
And yes, that's Don Pardo, the Magnificent Montague, May 12, 1951, on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, more of the Magnificent Montague, starring Monty Wooley, May 12, 1951.
And now back to the Magnificent Montague. He is returning from the library full of facts for his lecture, but he returns to an empty house. His wife, Lily, and Agnes are at the hospital awaiting Mrs. Zinzer's blessed event.
Well, won't you even open the door for me anymore? Why must I... Where is everybody? Lily? Agnes? Fine welcome. Just when I wanted early dinner to give me time to get over to Columbia University, they're out shopping or something. Well, I'd better get dressed. Hope the laundry delivered the shirts. Oh, this must be the laundry here on the table. What's this? Talcum powder. Oil. What junk women have to use. Maybe they put the shirts in my bedroom. If they didn't come...
Cosmopolitan Diaper Service. Hey! How do you like that? It's a hurry call and no one's home. Hello!
Got a shirt of the... Oh, there you are.
Cosmopolitan.
Well, it's about time.
I got here as soon as I could. Your wife phoned.
Good. Where are they?
I got them in the truck.
In the truck? I gotta put one on right away.
You?
Who do you think they were for?
Well, live and learn. If you still wear them, you still wear them.
Will you hurry up? I'm lecturing at Columbia tonight. Do you want me to stand in front of the entire drama department without one on?
No.
Don't just stand there with your mouth open. Get them. This is a formal affair. I hope they've been starched.
Starched? This is a new complaint. It's always they ain't soft enough.
Do you mind if I like them stiff so they don't wrinkle and fit nice and snug?
They'll fit you nice and snug.
Good. Then please bring them on.
Okay, first I better bring in the can.
Can? What can?
No charge for the can. It's part of our service.
A can?
Yeah, well, you can throw the used ones.
Oh, never mind. I just throw the old ones in the closet.
In the closet?
Yes. Well, anything wrong with that?
No, it's your closet.
Thank you. I'll get them. I hope the buttons are still on.
Buttons? Look, with our kind, you just need safety pins.
Safety pins on a shirt?
Shirt? Hey, what are you talking about?
My shirts. Aren't you delivering the laundry?
Look, mister, I'm from the Cosmopolitan Diaper Service.
Diapers? You've got the wrong apartment.
No, I ain't. Ain't this the apartment of Mr. and Mrs. Edwin Montague? Here, look at the order. Lily Montague.
Lily Montague. Well, she probably had it delivered here because someone in the building wasn't home. She probably left a note about it. Oh, yeah, here's her note. On the telephone stand, it says, Dear Edwin, you can reach me in room 204, Riverside Maternity Hospital. What's the matter with Lily lately? Kept bending my ear about children. I find baby powder and oil all over the house, the diaper service. Now she's in room 204 at the Riverside Maternity... I'm a father.
Take it easy, mister.
I'm a father.
Here, come here. You better lie down.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Me? Father? I can't believe it. Lily, I must call. Lily, where's the phone? Oh, here. What's the matter with this telephone?
Mister, you're dialing a bridge lamp. I'll make the call for you. What's the number?
Here, the note. Room Riverside, the 204 Maternity Hospital. Here's the note.
Yeah, all right, I got it.
Oh, poor Lily. All afternoon she tried to tell me. I just insulted her. Oh, did there ever live such a miserable dog as I am? I'm a cad. A horrible cat.
Hello? Riverside Maternity Hospital? One moment. Here's the phone.
Hello? I want room tell her.
Okay. He wants room 204. What? Not accepting any calls?
What is it?
No calls. Must be pretty close.
I must get to the hospital. You have a truck? Let's go.
It's full of diapers.
I'll buy them all. Let's go.
Mister, will you relax? They won't let you in there until 4 o'clock. Look, I'll go bring up your diapers. So long.
Oh, Lily. She'll be in that hospital with all those squalling brats. What am I saying? Oh, what am I saying? Well, one of them will be mine. My son. I will mold him into a great actor. I will teach him all I know. He will carry on the name of Montague. The Shakespearean theater will live again. His debut will be in Romeo and Juliet. And like his daddy, he will be the greatest Romeo who ever lived. Hello? Harvard University? Well, take this down. I wish to register Master Edwin Montague, Jr. in the class of 1970. Thank you.
Yes, sir. What'll it be?
I want 10 boxes of the best cigars you have in the place.
10 boxes?
I said 10 boxes. For your information, I'm about to become a father.
You?
Yes.
Have a box on me.
That's a nice toy. I'll take 2 of them, clerk. Now, what have I got? The catcher's glove, the football, the hop-along Cassidy cowboy outfit. I'll pick up the rest later. Gad, I hope they deliver the pony to the apartment on time.
May 12, 1951, The Magnificent Montague. The conclusion follows these messages. You're listening to Classic Radio Theater. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Mike Lindell and MyPillow launching the MyPillow 2.0. Now, when Mike invented MyPillow, it had everything you could want in a pillow. Now, nearly 20 years later, he's discovered a new technology that makes MyPillow even better. Of course, the patented adjustable fill of the original MyPillow, but now with brand new fabric with a temperature-regulating thread, it's the softest, smoothest, and coolest pillow you'll ever own. Say goodbye to tossing and turning and flipping your pillow over in the middle of the night. And more great news on the MyPillow 2.0 buy one, get one free offer with my promo code Wyatt. MyPillow 2.0 is 100% made in the USA, 10-year warranty, 60-day money-back guarantee. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the radio podcast square to receive the MyPillow 2.0 buy one, get one free offer. Use my promo code Wyatt or call 1-800-928-4715. Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox here on your favorite station. Now the conclusion of The Magnificent Montague, May 12th, 1951.
Doctor, for heaven's sake, what's happening in room 204?
Not you again. I told you all we can do is wait.
I've been waiting for 4 hours.
You'll have to wait it out just like the other fathers here in the waiting room, and don't bother me anymore.
Don't be impertinent, young man. I'll report you. I'm in radio. I'm a very close friend of young Dr. Malone. Please, look at my hands. They're shaking.
Have another sedative.
Hurry, Doc. Room 204. Something's cooking.
Coming. Agnes.
Oh, so you decided to show up after all.
Show up? Where should I be at a time like this? Agnes, wait. What's happening?
They just pushed the bed into the delivery room.
Delivery room? Quick. How is Lily?
Lily's fine. She helped him push the bed in.
What kind of a hospital is this? Agnes, when you see Lily, tell her I'm sorry for the way I spoke about children this afternoon.
It's time you were sorry, you beast.
Agnes, wait! Oh, this waiting. This eternal waiting.
Excuse me, mister. You got a match?
Here. Keep the box.
Thanks. You nervous?
What do you think? I shake like this all the time?
Is this your first?
My what?
Your first kid.
Oh, yes, yes.
My name's Simon. Rudolph Simon. The name mean anything to you?
Simon? Rudolph Simon. No, I can't say it does.
What's the matter, Whiskers? Don't you read the newspapers, don't you?
The newspapers? You're in the newspaper?
Every year, like a clock. Rudy Simon does it again. Triplets, twins, quadruplets. I'm high score for this hospital.
Oh, you're that Rudy Simon.
Remember me now, huh? You know the way I figure it? If people don't even remember you for a thing like that, is the whole thing worth it?
Mr. Simon, believe me, at any other time, I'd try and figure out that statement. Right now, I'm too nervous.
And you know the most amazing thing?
Well, what?
Me with twins, triplets, quadruplets, schmadruplets. Would you believe it? When I play a slot machine, nothing happens. Yeah, take the other day.
Okay, Mr. Simon, it's a boy.
How many?
Only one.
You're kidding.
No, only one.
How do you like that? And I passed up a pinochle game just to be here tonight.
Doctor, please.
Sorry, no news from room 204.
Gad, I hope Lily realizes the torture I'm going through.
Oh, hello, Mr. Montague.
Zinza, you came here.
Yes, sir. I didn't think I could break away from the kids.
Zinza, how sweet of you to come here.
Well, I thought it was my place to be here.
Zinza, I'll never forget you for this.
You won't?
It's in times like these that a man finds who his real friends are. I have a friend.
You have? Where is he? You. Me? Oh, it was terribly sweet of you to be here, Mr. Montague.
Sir, it's my place to be here.
It is?
Sir, when she comes out of the ether, I'm going to be right to her side.
Well, she'd like that. She's crazy about you.
Imagine Zinzer, I, Edwin Montague, after all these years.
Okay, folks, the waiting's over.
Agnes!
It's a 6-pound bouncing baby girl.
A baby girl, Zinzer, did you hear? A baby girl.
Edwin, isn't it wonderful?
Wonderful. Lily! Get her back to bed.
Oh, now,
Lily, are you crazy? What kind of a hospital is this? Give me the head physician.
now, Edwin, quiet. Mrs. Zinzer is asleep.
Mrs. Zinzer, she here too?
She just had the baby.
Mrs. Zinzer had our baby? What kind of a hospital is this?
Edwin, what are you talking about?
Lily, the diaper service, the baby oil, the pony, the patter of little feet.
Well, that's right. Mrs. Zinzer and the baby are going to stay with us for a week.
They are?
And Edwin, it was wonderful of you to show up to be the godfather.
I'm a godfather. Oh, no! O'clock in the morning, Lily, what did you do asking them here?
Edwin, go back to sleep.
Oh, who can sleep? Mrs. Zinzer in the guest room, the baby in my den.
Now, Edwin, stop crabbing. You're the godfather. Wasn't it sweet of them to call the little girl Edwina?
Lily, stop with that slushy sentiment.
Oh, go to sleep. Baby, stop crying. Must say, Edwin, little Edwina certainly seems to like you.
Really, Lily, of all the stupid things to say, that a tiny little baby knows enough to recognize... Lily, she's asleep. Look at her. Look at her. Edwina, it's me, Uncle Eddie. Kitty, coo. Listen to that voice. Gad, she will be the greatest Juliet of all time.
Listen again next week, friends, to The Magnificent Montague, the Saturday night transcribed feature on NBC's All-Star Festival of Comedy, Music, Mystery, and Drama. Brought to you by RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television. And by Anacin, for fast relief from the pain of headache, neuritis, or neuralgia. The Magnificent Montague was written by Nat Hiken and Billy Friedberg. Ann Seymour was Lily, Pert Kelton was Agnes. Also heard were Art Carney, John Griggs, and Johnny Gibson. This is Don Pardo speaking.
May 12th, 1951, The Magnificent Montague on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Well, thanks to our friend Ted at RadioMemories.com for an episode of Lum-and-Abner. We're jumping around here. This one goes to May 12th, 1942. And Lum is starting a print shop. And why? Well, you'll figure out what's going on here pretty quick. May 12th, 1942.
Let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, at last Lum and Abner were able to find the best possible way of spending Diogenes Smith's $10,000 gift. The best way of benefiting every person in the community and of preserving everything that Pine Ridge and every other town in America stands for. They invested the money in United States war bonds. As we look on the little community today, we find the old fellows in their jot-em-down store, and with their minds relieved of the responsibility of handling Diogenes' donation, they're turning once again to the tasks of their much-neglected store. Listen.
Well, why do I have to clean out the feed room today, Lum? I'll do it tomorrow or next week or something.
No, it's got to be done today, Abner. All that stuff ordered from the wholesale house will more than likely get here this afternoon. We got to have a place to put it, ain't we?
Well, what do you want to go and order so much stuff for?
Well, because we let our stock get so run down. We're mighty nigh out of everything.
Yeah.
It's getting to where we had to tell our customers to go over to Dick Huddleston's store if they wanted to buy anything.
Well, I thought that was sort of a good idea. Sure saved us a lot of work. You got to admit that, Lum. Just sit here and play checkers all day.
Yeah, but that ain't no way to run a business, Abner. No, we got to fooling with that $10,000 of Diogenes, and we just let our business run down here.
Yeah, we ain't paid much attention to it, I'll admit that.
Oh, it's run down something wonderful.
Yeah.
So go on, get back there and clean out the feed room. Never put off till tomorrow what you oughta did today.
Well, if I... Huh?
I said, never mind. I ain't going into that, I know.
Well, well, all right, doggies. I reckon I ought to have some help back there, though. Don't forget that printing press of Diogenes is still back there in that feed room. That thing's too busy for me to handle by myself, Lum.
Too busy?
Too big, that's what I meant to say. I'm too busy to handle it by myself.
I forgot about us having that thing back there.
Why, sure, it's still back there. Yeah. Them police fellers took all them engraving plates that Diogenes used for making counterfeit money, but they left the printing press back there. Reckon what we ought to do with that thing anyway.
Wait a minute, Abner.
Huh? What's the matter?
Keep quiet, I'm studying.
You got something wrong with your head?
No, of course not. You know good and well I always put my hand up to my head this way when I'm studying and squint my eyes.
Well, yeah, but ordinary you sit down to do it, though.
Well, I'm learning myself how to study on my feet. All big executives do that. Always on their toes, making quick decisions.
Yeah.
That's the way a feller's got to be to get ahead in this modern world, Abner.
He does, huh?
Yes, sir. He's got to be mental alert at all times. Or to be able to take all the big problems that comes up and figure them out right on the spur of the moment.
Uh-huh.
Or to let nothing get by him. Or to learn his memory to recollect everything that goes on around him.
Uh-huh. Well, what you studying about?
Huh?
I say, what was it you studying about a minute ago?
Strange, I can't recollect now.
Hmm.
Yeah, more than likely wasn't nothing important, no way. Go on, get to work on the feed room now, Abner. Don't put that off no longer.
All right, I still don't know what to do with that printing press, though. You want me to just throw it out there and back somewhere?
Wait a minute, that's it.
Huh?
That's what I was studying about. No, don't throw it out. Just leave it set there. You know, we might put in a little printing shop. I don't know.
A printing shop?
Yeah. Print up handbills for different stores and calling cards for folks and wedding announcements and I don't know what all.
Well, that sounds awful interesting, all right. Did you say wedding announcement?
Yeah, and such things as that.
Who's getting married?
I don't know.
Is it Cedric and Clarabelle?
Not that I know of. No, I don't reckon them two will ever get married.
Well, who is it then? Come on now, tell me, Long.
Abner, there ain't nobody getting married.
Well, what you printing up them wedding announcements for, then?
Well, they're for anybody that wants them. Anybody that's aiming on getting married.
Well, you said nobody weren't getting married,
Oh,
though.
for goodness sakes.
All right, doggies, there's something secret going on around here, Lum. Now, I want you to tell me... Wait a minute. Lum, you ain't getting married, are you?
Me? Why, of course not.
Now, Lum Edwards, you look me square in the eye and say that.
Abner, don't be silly. Of course I ain't getting married, and you know it. Very ideas.
Oh, now, Lum, you oughtn't to be so bashful about it. Yeah, you just been a bachelor too long. That's your trouble. Now, come on, tell me. Who is it, Lum? Miss Frederick, a school teacher?
Of course not. I ain't even saw her for at least a month or so.
Well, who is it, then?
Abner, it ain't nobody. Now, get that silly idea out of your mind before I hit you right on top of the head with something.
Well, you don't need to get so mad about it.
I ain't mad. I just
Well, all right. If you don't want to talk about it, why, I reckon you don't have to.
Well, I don't want to talk about it. So, forget about it.
Yeah, I'll find out who it is, though. Just quick as we start printing them wedding announcements. I can read.
We ain't gonna print no wedding announcements. I've decided again that idea.
Oh, you going to Low Pond, not tell nobody about it, huh?
No, I don't mean that. I mean I've decided again printing little stuff like announcements.
Oh.
I believe we'll just go right into book printing.
Book printing?
Yeah. And the first book I'm gonna print is a new dictionary.
Dictionary?
Yeah, that one they got out now ain't complete.
Well?
It's got some common everyday words missing in it.
It has, huh?
Why, sure. How they expect our young'uns to get educated with books that ain't got all the words
You
in it?
say our young'uns? Lum, are you aiming on having some children after you get married?
For goodness sakes, Abner. What did I tell you about mentioning that subject?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Go on.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, nothing. Papa Lum. Go on. What words is missing, Lum?
Well, to begin with, Abner, get that silly grin off your face.
I ain't grinning.
Swan do goodness, you look worse than a laughing hyena.
Oh.
To begin with, the dictionary we got here in the store ain't got the word ort in it.
Well, maybe you never looked under the right place. Maybe you was spelling it wrong or something.
No, I was spelling it right. O-R-T.
Yeah, that's right, I reckon.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I even looked under the letters U and E to see if they'd made a mistake in spelling it. But it wasn't there neither.
Well, I do know. Art ain't in there, huh?
No. And there's another one. Ain't. Ain't in there neither.
Neither ain't nor art?
No.
Doggies, they oughtn't to leave them out. I reckon how come them to do such a thing as that?
I don't know. But I figure it might be on account of the book was writ a long time ago by an old-timey feller. Noe Webster, I believe his name was.
Noe Webster? Did he write that?
Well, sure. You've heard of him before, ain't you?
Oh, sure, yeah. Lord me, yes, I've heard of him. I never knowed what his last name was before. Webster, well.
Of course, he done a good job at the time he done it, but now we ought to have a new dictionary wrote. A modern, up-to-date one.
Sure.
Maybe I'm just a feller to do it. I don't know.
Well, you might be.
I might be called.
Yeah.
I might become the modern Noe Webster. I don't know.
Well, good for you. Good. Of course, I don't know where you're going to get a big enough boat, though, Lum. That'll be the only trouble.
Boat?
Yeah, you have to have a big one to hold all them animals.
Animals? What animals?
What, the ones that go on the boat. There was 2 donkeys and 2 camels and 2 elephants and...
What in the world are you talking about, Abner?
You said you want to be just like Noe, didn't you?
Oh, I see. Well, of course I said that, but I said Noe Webster.
Well, yeah, if you want to use his last name. Yeah, I recollect him just as Noe, though. That's the only name I knowed for him. I never knowed what his last name was.
Well, it's 2 different fellers.
We never learned his last name in Sunday school. Noe's all they ever said. Of course, now, Lum, with all them animals to feed and take care of, I don't believe you're going to have much time to do no book writing. You're going to be a busy man, I can tell you that right now.
Oh, to goodness, Abner, you get something in your head and won't nothing change it.
But...
Stick of dynamite wouldn't jar it out of there.
Well, I reckon if the other Noah could do it, why, you ought to be able to do it too, Lum. You can work fast, I'll say that for you.
Abner, all I said I was going to do was write a dictionary. Now you got me loading down a boat with a bunch of animals.
You mean that's all you're going to do, just write on that book?
That's all.
Well, who's going to feed them animals, then?
Oh, for goodness sakes, Abner, I ain't taking no animals no place.
You ain't? Well, you going on this boat trip just by yourself, then?
I ain't going on no boat trip alone, even.
Well, if you ain't taking no animals and you ain't going alone, or... Hi, doggy, sure. What's the matter with me? Yeah, I see what you're aiming on doing now.
Well, I'm glad one of us knows what I'm doing.
Sure.
I know I can't keep track of it.
Why, you old scallywag, you. Why, lum-and-abner, I never knowed you had such ideas as that in your head.
Ideas like what? Or no, don't tell me. Don't. I've stood all of this I can for one day.
Yeah, well, wait a minute now, Lum. Where are you going?
I don't know, but if I stay here much longer, I'll go start raving mad crazy.
Yeah, well, wait a minute, now, Lum. Tell me some more about this
Answer
now.
the phone, Abner, and if it's for me, tell him I went out to have a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
So long.
Went out to... Uh-oh, too late. Where'd he say he's going? Hello, jot him down, store and library. Abner Peabody doing the talking. Oh, howdy, Elizabeth. Huh? Yeah, well, I'll bring you potatoes home with me when I come home to supper tonight. Yeah. Say, Elizabeth, wait a minute. I just got a great idea here. I want you to call up everybody and have them come over to our place for a party tonight. Yeah, a surprise party for Lum. Yeah, because he's getting married. Yes, he is. Huh? Oh, he's done went and did it this time. Well, he never admitted to it, but I believe it must be Miss Frederick. Yeah, but listen to this, Elizabeth. You all have said Lum weren't romantics. Well, you know what he's went and did? He's bought himself a great big boat, and him and his woman are going on their honeymoon trip on a boat. Yeah, wonderful world.
May 12th, 1942, Lum-and-Abner on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We thank you for making us a part of your day. A reminder that our friend Ted at RadioMemories.com supplied us these shows, and he can get you all the great shows from Lum-and-Abner and other places, too. He supplies programs on cassette, CD, or flash drive for your computer. That's RadioMemories.com. RadioMemories.com. And visit our webpage, classicradio.stream. You can stream our shows on demand, 21 hours of classic radio theater each week. You can find our social media links there. You can also find lists of places where our shows are available by a podcast. You can also learn on building a classic radio collection of your own, and you can buy me a copy to help us acquire additional classic radio programs and help keep our distribution channels up and running. That's at classicradio.stream. Classicradio.stream. Thanks for tuning in. Tell all your friends the greatest radio shows of all time are right here at this spot on the dial. Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox on your favorite radio station.